Welcome back to the Ulta Academy. So today we're going to talk a little bit about background colors. And you're like, what? So a background color is the color that lives in the background. It's pretty self-explanatory. But when you're choosing a toner or choosing a gloss to put on somebody, it's really important to know these things so that you don't slip up and have yourself an issue. So here at the Ulta Beauty, we use Redken Shades EQ. So it doesn't really matter what color line you're using. These are things that are universal terms when we talk about background colors and tones and things like that. So, just follow what I'm saying. You feel me? Specifically, the background colors we're going to be focusing on are our brown to tan background colors, our black to gray background colors, and what it means to have no background color. So, here's my chart. Maybe backwards, but you feel what I'm saying. So in our brown to tan, we have a level 9, our 9N, which is our natural. It has a blue-violet undertone. We also have our 9M, which is what we call matte. So matte in the hairdressing world usually means green is the undertone here. But the background is brown to tan, which is why it looks more natural. So these particular colors will keep you more in the safe zone when it comes to toning because you won't over ash or you won't get too much of the undertone that is in the color. So that brown to tan really is going to save you some heartache. 09MB is my jam, by the way. Moving on into our black to gray background tones, we have our 09NA, our 09T, which is titanium, so it's mostly gray, and then our 09P. So our NA has a little bit of that natural, but it also has some ash to it. So that black to gray, you can really see comes through in the undertone. So it's not as natural as these, but it still has a little bit more subtlety. So our T is gray, and then our P is a mixture of violet and a little bit of blue, so more in that lavender family. But they all have a very cool effect. So if you needed to add just a touch of coolness to one of your more natural shades, these could be a great option for that. Have you ever had a moment with a blonde where you put the toner on and you start looking at it and it maybe turns straight up purple and you're like, ooh, it's just processing, or is it really gonna be like that? And then when it really is gonna be like that, we gonna have some problems. So what's important to note is these have no background color. So this is our 09B and this is our 09B. That's straight up violet, that's straight up blue. You throw this on some white hair, it's gonna be straight up violet and straight up blue. Straight, no chaser. We got these, no background, but these can be great on their own if you're going for that blue or that violet, which is a thing, nowadays. But back in the olden times, that was not the move. But say you want to add a little bit more violet or coolness to one of your natural shades, that's a great option to add just a little something extra and kick this up a notch. Same thing with the blue. So it's important to note when you have a background and when you don't. You feel me? You do. So the moral of the story is backgrounds are great to have because why? They always got your back. Think of your background shade as your posse. You know what I'm saying? Your brown to tan is really going to hold you down. Nothing's really going to fall through the cracks there. It's going to keep you safe. Your black to gray is great, but just know that when you put it on hair that's light, you're going to see some of that grayer, cooler, smokier kind of vibe. So if you're not going with that, you may need to partner with your natural. And with your no background, you're just out there YOLOing because it ain't got nothing for you back there. But they're cool when they come to the party. Just got to make sure that they're contained and when to use them. So they're a great addition to your natural colors. That's all I got for you today. Background colors, Shades EQ gloss. By far, I've been doing hair for 17 years, and I'll tell you, Shades EQ has been there off and on, mostly on, my entire career. Love it. I'm totally obsessed. I don't know as a colorist what I would do without it. So definitely get that in your arsenal if you haven't, or just come and join us at the Ulta Beauty where we got everything for you and all things beauty all in one place. We'll holla.